So Dame Dash pretty much just told Charlamagne the God that he thinks he's gay, and if he punched him in his face, he wouldn't do anything about it. Listen, y'all. If there's one thing that I hate more than street dudes, it's dudes that used to be in the streets that still try to claim it. Right? Because this was Dame Dash's whole thing during the interview was, if we was in the streets, he kept saying this, if we was in the streets, I would have punched you in your mouth. If we was in the streets, I would have handled it. It's like, bro, go live in the streets then. I hate that. I hate when dudes that used to be street or whatever still try to claim that life, but they're not actually living it. That's what makes you street, is that you are willing to punch somebody in the mouth on the spot no matter what. That's what makes you street, is you're willing to take those risks. That's like a bank robber being like, if I was still robbing banks, I would have da-da-da-da-da. You're not, though. You're not. Dame Dash is a 54-year-old man with diabetes who has floaters in his eyes, according to him, and has to get shots. He's going through major dental surgery. He has dentures in right now. And who's afraid of Dame Dash punching them? Nobody. And so I think that Charlamagne did a great job. You could tell that Dame Dash, and if you have not checked out the interview, go check it out. I haven't watched the full thing. I just saw this clip and thought that I would give my perspective on it. But listen, as black men, we have to get away from this idea that your only value is being street, that your only value is holding court in the streets, and that you're not a real man if you don't do those things, because that's essentially what Dame Dash was saying. And if you watch the interview, Dame Dash had brought up the fact that Charlamagne had ran when 4 dudes were jumping him, right? He said, you're not masculine. You're not masculine because you didn't fight 4 dudes when they were jumping you. Me, I fought 30 dudes. 30 dudes jumped me and I fought. Okay, cool. You fought 30 dudes, idiot. I'm a man because I fought 30 dudes. No, that doesn't make you a real man because you fought 30 dudes. What it is, though, is there's people like Dame Dash, and I've seen other interviews where he said, if you have a job and somebody's your boss, that's like you calling another man daddy and stuff. There are certain men who attach everything to homosexuality. There's almost like this fetish. I don't know. There's almost like this fetish that whenever you don't do anything that they consider masculine, you like having sex with men. You're homosexual. You like having sex with men. Oh, you brush your teeth twice a day? You're gay. You like having sex with men. Oh, you didn't fight 30 dudes when they were trying to jump you? You gay. You like having sex with men. It's weird. It's weird, and it's an old school line of thinking where whenever you don't do anything that's stupid, essentially, whenever you don't do anything where you're risking your life or you're maybe acting on your emotions to preserve some self-sustaining identity that says, I'm a man, you're gay, you're homosexual. So I honestly think that Charlamagne did a great job navigating this situation. I've seen Dame Dash come on, and for those of you who don't know, Dame Dash just filed bankruptcy, or he's about to. He was being sued, I think, for millions of dollars allegedly. Don't quote me on that, but that's just what I'm remembering. Also, it's important to know that Charlamagne called him broke during the interview. He didn't get up and punch Charlamagne. Charlamagne said, you're broke. You're broke. Dame Dash was, oh, you're gay and you're broke. Dame Dash is one of those dudes that still want to live that street life, but isn't in the streets. You know what that reminds me of? There used to be people when I was growing up. They weren't gangbangers, but they weren't civilians. You know what they were called? They were people that claimed. Oh, I just claim. I'm not a blood, but I claim it, meaning I'm not going to say I'm a blood. I'm not going to wear the flag, but I claim it. I mean, I'm cool with the Bloods. I'll do the little petty stuff, the minor stuff. I want to be affiliated, but I don't want to be a part of. I just want to be affiliated and kind of get the credit and the whatever, almost like the Army Reserves, right? You're not full blown, but you're kind of in. That's what some people used to do with gangs. This is what a lot of black men, older black men like Dame Dash do when it comes to street culture, right? They've had millions of dollars, or they've progressed in their life, but they can't let it go. they can't let it go. It wasn't enough that you were a criminal in your youth and got away with it and lived by this street code and made it out. It's a part of your identity. It's a sickness. It's a cancer that spread through your body. And so now when you're having regular conversations, you got to reference back to the streets. You got to keep on talking about what it was like in the streets. If we was in the streets, we're not. If we was in Antarctica, we would need a coat right now. We need 3-4 coats. We're not there though. So why we keep talking about it? Why you keep bringing up the streets and how things would be in the streets? And if you want to live that life so bad, Dame Dash, go live it. Go live it. Take your suits and ties off. Go live in the streets in the hood and go punch people in the face for saying stuff you don't like. Since that's the way that you want to live, what's stopping you? Because you don't even want to live in the streets anymore. You're a 54-year-old man. You can't really defend yourself like you used to. Are you kidding me? You're not who you think you are. But when you're allowed to navigate the world, see, I believe that Dame Dash got comfortable talking to people a certain way and kind of using that street talk to intimidate people. Because I've seen him do it on multiple occasions during these interviews. He likes to try to check people, and he tries to get confrontational, and then when people say something back, he goes, hold up. And if I was in the streets and I did, all right, bro. All right. But I think Charlamagne did a great job. If you want to study a master class on how to handle somebody that's just saying ridiculous things and that is being offensive and being disrespectful, go check out that interview. You have to watch how Charlamagne the God handles that situation, because he's better than me. I'm not at that point in my life where, and I'm not saying Charlamagne got punked. When I say I'm not at that point in my life, I'm saying I don't know that I can handle it with that much grace, and I don't know that I can handle it with the level of calmness that Charlamagne did. You know, because for me, when somebody talks about, physically harming you and I would do this to you, and let's do it then. Let's see right now. Let's see right now. These are the same people in school that would only hit you or try to do something when the teacher's not looking. They don't really believe, they want to try to get away with it. There are some people out there though, where they will shoot you in broad daylight. They will do whatever because that's what they actually stand on. They don't need it. It don't matter if we're in front of cameras. It don't matter if the teacher's looking. It don't matter where we're at or what time it is. Those are the real people that believe in what they're saying and will stand up for it. So for a grown man to sit there, oh, well, we're on camera and if we were in the streets and blah, blah, blah. You're not in the streets though. You're in front of a camera on somebody else's platform trying to get something from it, and you're trying to insult them to lift yourself up. How is that masculine, Dame? But those are my thoughts. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you have not watched the Breakfast Club interview, the most recent one with Dame Dash, go check it out. I want y'all to see how Charlamagne holds it down. And I think that's a lesson for all black men on how to handle ignorant black men that try to get you in your feelings and try to knock you off your course and try to get you to tap into the deepest, darkest parts of your mind and your soul because they're insecure, because they don't have empathy, right? Any man that sits there and tries to challenge you to a fight, but act like you're a punk if you don't do something right then and there, but they're not doing something, to me, that's a coward. To me, that's a coward. But let me know what y'all think. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.